This story saddens me. It saddens me a lot. Mature single ladies generally, why do we keep on making these mistakes over and over again? And this is the story. Her husband is 20 years older than her. They were married because she got pregnant for the man. So she went ahead to get married to this man, and then that was when she found out he had been in 3 marriages and he had 12 children already from those 3 marriages. Now, when he moved into his house, he had his office inside his house. Where his wife was, that was where his office was. He was also sleeping and carrying on all his affairs. And his wife knew. They're talking down on the lady, saying that the lady was stiff in bed, saying that the lady's private part was smelling, and she stopped trying to sleep with her husband because she was having Esther, she was having big balls in her private part and things like that. And so, she was having to treat herself all the time, and then she stopped sleeping with the man. Hello, my name is Bussy Davis. You're welcome to my channel. This is Life Stories with Bussy. Life stories are generally stories of people who share with us because some want us to learn from their experience, and some send us stories because they want counsel. A lot of people go into our comment section, when they send in their story, they go to our comment section so that they will just read to know what people are saying, So make sure that you keep the comments coming because people will really love to read from you. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Also remember that you could share this video, share links to people so that they can share, they can share to their WhatsApp status, Facebook, and all that. We would appreciate that very well. So today I have a story, and this story is quite sad. It's sad for me because I see a trend, and that trend keeps happening. It keeps on happening. I think that there should be a lot of things that shouldn't pressurize us. A lot of people are pressured. They are pressurized to do certain things because of certain situations, especially mature single ladies getting into relationships that they are not supposed to get into. From the beginning, there are red flags everywhere, and then you still go into that relationship. I don't know, but this story really breaks my heart. It really, really breaks my heart. And the lady is odd. She's really in what she calls a big mess, and she doesn't really know what to do, whether she should leave or not. And this is the story. So this lady, she met her husband. Her husband is 20 years older than her. Her husband seemed like a responsible man, They met, and within 4 months they were married. They were married because she got pregnant for the man, and her parents felt, you are pregnant for him, you have to marry him. He looked responsible, like somebody that would, someone that would take care of her. She was supposed to get married to another guy who was in prison, but because they said that they didn't know when that guy was going to come out, or they didn't want their child to be married to an ex-convict, they encouraged her to get married to this man that was 20 years older than her that she did not really know. So she went ahead to get married to this man, and then that was when she found out that this man had been married to 3 women. He had been married to 3. He had been in 3 marriages, and he had 12 children already from those 3 marriages. So her child was number 13. Her child was the number 13 child. So, well, she went ahead, got married to this guy, and when she moved into the man's house, she found out that in the security post, the house that is supposed to be for the security guys, they said it was like a self-contained apartment, that there was a lady that was staying there. And she felt that they said the lady's name is Ima, and she felt that Ima was her husband's secretary, wouldn't have, a place to live. She felt that Ima had accommodation problems and was squatting there. So while she was pregnant, Ima would come, help her to do things in the house and all that. By the time she was going to have a baby, the husband said he wanted to renovate the house where they were staying in. So she had to move to, when she had a baby, the husband said it was not done. So she had to move to her parents' house, to the family house. Her mother was there, and her mother was taking care of her. A lot of rumors started making the rounds about that Ima being her husband's mistress. Now, she did not believe that because Ima was supposed to be like a younger lady. She didn't believe it because she kept on thinking that, it couldn't be possible that, a mistress was staying in the house with me. But eventually, one day she got to her house unannounced. Her husband did not know she was coming, and she met her husband and Ima in bed. And that was when she knew that there was an affair that was going on. And then, the husband seemed repentant at that time. And the husband kind of begged her that, okay, I'm sorry about it. It will not happen again. But the husband said, oh, they can't chase away Ima because there was nowhere for Ima to go. That Ima had an accommodation problem. So what will happen is that they will try to wait for her to get a place before she could leave. It took some of the family members, to come and say, no, this girl cannot stay. How can this girl stay here? For the girl to leave. So the girl left, and you would think that things will go back to normal, but no, it did not. For like 2 years, this guy was just doing his own thing. She said that he did not even know the name of his baby. He didn't have time for the baby or anything. He wasn't interested in the baby per se. So she was there. Then they found out that Ima started working with the guy. Ima started working with the guy in the guy's office. And then, she started raising issue and was like, no, you cannot do this. And the man, at that point, the man got angry and was like, what is it? Why are you telling me what to do about Ima? That he was supposed to have married Ima. That Ima is even very good in bed, better in bed than her. He was supposed to have married Ima, but because Ima did not want to marry somebody that was older, so much older than her. That was why, And the lady was like, what kind of rubbish is this? What do you mean by that? He started talking down on the lady, saying that the lady was stiff in bed, saying that the lady's private part was smelling, stuff like that. It took the wife's siblings to come try to fight Ima and all that, for Ima to leave the house, eventually for Ima to even leave the office. They said eventually Ima duped the man. And Ima left. You would have thought that would be the end of the problem. You think that the man had learned his lesson. No. She said that the man now moved to his own house. He built his own house and moved to his own house. Now, when he moved into his house, he had his office inside his house. And then he employed a personal assistant, a PA or secretary or whatever that he called her, who everybody knew was a prostitute. And then inside that same compound where his wife was, that was where his office was, he was also sleeping and carrying on all his affairs. And his wife knew. There were lots of girls who would come into his office, who would go out, he would sleep with them inside his office. And his wife was always there. And his wife was always like, look, you can't do this. This is total disrespect to me. All these ladies that you are bringing in and, they come to your office and you just sleep with them, they would think me stupid or foolish. How would you do this kind of thing? And the man was like, please, leave me alone, kept on, talking down at her, that she's not good, she's stiff, she's not this, she's not that, she's not beautiful. That such, and then the lady started having STI, of course, STI transferred to her from her husband whenever she tried to sleep with her husband, and she stopped trying to sleep with her husband because she was having STI, she was having big balls in her private part and things like that. And so she was having to treat herself all the time, and then she stopped sleeping with the man. They started having house helps, and this man would offer these house helps money to sleep with them. He would tell them, okay, I'll give you a certain amount of money if you allow me to sleep with you. So he was sleeping with the house help. They had to start changing house help frequently. She said that the current one that they have now, that the man attempted the same thing, but this house help refused to sleep with the man, and the man decided to force himself on the house help, such that the house help had to run out of the house and leave their son. The house help left their son and ran away, you understand, until the lady came back from work. And when the lady came back from work, the house help said, Oga wanted to sleep with me. That was why she ran away. Such embarrassing things. This lady has a job and she's earning a good salary. Salary such that, a good salary such that when the man has, when his business is not doing well, she chips in money for things, even up to paying her child's school fees. Money to run the house and stuff like that when the man doesn't have money. So, her siblings are of the opinion that she should leave the marriage, that there's nothing the man is doing for her. She's not sleeping with the man any longer because the man is giving her STIs, The man is not providing for her and child. She gets to do all that. She can take care of herself. The siblings feel that she should just leave the marriage, that she can take care of herself, just leave the marriage and start her life all over again. Meanwhile, her parents won't allow her leave the marriage. Her parents are saying, no, you cannot leave this marriage. Oh, you are married, your husband is your husband, you would have to stay with your husband no matter what. You know, you pray, we try to cast out the demon that is in him or stuff like that. And the lady is tired. At a point, the lady walked up to the husband and said to the husband that she wanted a divorce, and the man said that okay, no problem. But when she told her parents said no, you have to stay in the marriage. You cannot have a divorce, and nobody in our town, nobody in our family has had a divorce. You cannot be a single mother, you cannot be a single woman, and all that. And this lady is confused because really she wants to leave. Even her siblings want her to leave, and her parents will call her siblings home breaker and say, why do you want to break your sister's home? Let her stay, things will be fine. She will pray and everything will be okay. You see, the signs were there. A man that has 12 children from 3 different women, there must have been something that wife number 1 saw, wife number 2 saw, wife number 3 saw, that they left. So I don't think it's you coming now that will solve his problem. It means that it was a problem that he had from the beginning that other women had seen. But I don't know. I don't know why. It's really tough for me because I really don't know why women, because I don't know. I really don't know why women, especially this matured single women, find themselves in this kind of web. For God's sake, when you think about being pressurized to get married to someone because you are pregnant for the person, think about the future. Always think about the future. Think about your child. Think about the kind of legacy you would like to leave for your child. This story saddens me. It saddens me a lot. Nigerian matured single ladies, or matured single ladies generally, why do we keep on making these mistakes over and over again? I see it all the time. Different stories, same templates. Being pressurized to get married to somebody because of one thing or the other. One of the things I've learned is that you get pregnant for someone does not mean that you should marry the person. I've learned that a long time ago. Do not use a child to trap anybody. And don't think because you are pregnant for someone, you have to marry the person. Because I heard these things a lot. I heard this kind of thing a lot where people say, I don't want to have different children for different fathers. Or I don't want my children to have different fathers. Sometimes you walk away. You don't. I am of the opinion that if you mistakenly get pregnant for a man and you guys are not in love or you don't have anything, walk away and start your life. You don't have to marry the man because you are pregnant for the man. That's my own thought. I don't think that you have to. Because right now, she was forced to marry this man now because she was pregnant for the man. Now see how the whole thing is panning out. And the red flags were already there. A man that already had 3 marriages with 12 children. I don't know. I really don't know. But at this point, I'm confused and I don't really know what to say. But she will be in the comment section. Really, she needs matured responses. She really needs matured responses because right now she doesn't know whether to leave. She really wants to leave, but her parents are telling her not to leave because they don't want her to be a single parent. They don't want her to be the only one raising her child. What do you think she should do? She will be reading these comments. Please drop your comments. I also will be in the comment section reading your comments. Thank you very much as you drop your comments. The next time when I come your way again, my name remains Busola Tilly Davids. Bye. Before you leave, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you.